It was all going well up until Christmas, and unexpected playoff charge 3-2 at York. That was one of the highest points of the season, and it all seemed to sort of not go collapse from then. Would you say?
It was unbelievable at that time, because I think we'd had a few injuries as well. I think Dale wasn't fit, Nipper wasn't even fit. Hutchie was come off against York and had to play really centre half, so you're missing some key players there, and that had a massive effect on me. But up till then, like you say, some of the performances were fantastic, and that one probably was one of the best, if not the best, team performance, because it showed a bit of togetherness, a bit of desire, good football, and at the end of the day the lads fully deserved that win. But I think it affected we on the other side, because we picked up a few injuries, and a club like us can't afford to pick up injuries like that. The key players, when you're missing Dan Maguire, Louis Horner, Dale Hobson, Ryan Hutchinson. Now, they're my 4 starters for you, and big starters. When you're missing them, it's going to have an effect on the team's overall performance, unfortunately, which it did in January.
You got rid of that. You got the sticky patch, so you won 3 games off the belt, and it looked like the playoff charge was back on, and then obviously it went downhill again.
Yeah, we got back. I think it was after the Darlington game. We'd lost 3 on the bounce there, and it was something new for us, because I think we'd lost 2. We'd never lost 3 since I'd come in, and so it was new for us to try and deal with it, and sitting with the players, asking them to be honest with how we could fix things as a team, as a group, management, staff and everything, and we seemed to get it. And it was against Brackley, who were probably one of the best teams in the league, one of the best defences in the league, and I think we're 3-0 up after 15 minutes. So it shows what they're capable of, these lads, it really does, and that's the thing that probably bugs me more than anything, is they can blow teams away like that, and then on other days it's just not there. We got them 3 on the bounce, and then I think it was Leamington away, and performance was nowhere near what we were expecting. But we missed Dale that night because he had a family bereavement on the Friday night. So again, we were getting little things that were stopping us from playing to our maximum potential, and then after that I don't think we played for a month, which was an absolute nightmare, and trying to train on the 7-a-side pitch, because we couldn't get on any grass pitches. It was the worst time I've ever had, to be honest with you, as a football manager, trying to keep the players fit, trying to keep the enthusiasm going and enjoyable, and trying to keep the minds on it, because at the end of the day it felt like, when we come back, it felt like a pre-season again after we hadn't played for 4 weeks. And what made it worse was, I think the next games were against full-time teams who've got all the facilities to do all the work they want to do, and we just come up short. I think the first game was against North Ferriby, which the lads never turned up for after being 4 weeks off, so that was disappointing. But then after that you've got the full-time teams who, in all honesty, probably got when we're nowhere near what we're capable of, and they were all away from home, which didn't help. I think we went 7 weeks without a home game, and that has a massive effect on everything. It just felt so strange. It really felt like pre-season, them games in and around the place, and it was trying to get that right and trying to get the lads back up for it, and it was tough, because we're going through some other issues off the pitch, and you could see that affecting the changing room. But we weren't far away. That was a frustrating part, but on top of that, again, we had injuries. The key time against your best teams in the league, you're playing the full-time teams, and we had injuries to key players. Nipper missing half the season is just it's ridiculous. For he still scored, was it 16 goals in half the season, and so you get the same return off him in the other half the season. You're sitting in the playoffs quite comfortably. So you need a little bit of luck on that front, on injuries front, especially us, because we kind of gone out and buy players to replace them as such. But that was a disappointing thing, that the 7 week without a home game absolutely killed me.